What's good, YouTube? Dmgaming here, guys, and today I want to go over the V-Jump scans to kind of explain what's going on with the Carddass game. I'm excited. Guys, I know some of y'all don't like card games. You're free to not like them. This is a free update. The DLC is still coming, so you're going to have that paid info. I know you're going to say they could be working on this or that. Guys, they're working on it. I mean, it's free. You can't complain about free. I do want to start out with the top of the scan. This is the in-game shop right here, the gacha machine. The reason it looks like that, same way it looks in Super Dragon Ball Heroes, etc., is because in Japan, that's what the actual machines look like. That you can go up to a vending machine thing and buy card packs and stuff like that. This scan right here is just showing you the Goku and Vegeta card that was in the Travelers or the special edition of the game that was only available in Japan. That came with the V-Jump stuff and all that kind of stuff. That card will be able to be used as is, and that's what they're talking about right there. You can actually see a special attack going off here. Shout out to DBZ Hype for these scans. Shout out to my sister because she's going to be braiding my hair later after I get it cut. So excuse me for my hair. Anyway, so they talk to the producer here. That's him. He's telling them about the game. This is your energy, okay? And it goes from a scale of 6 to 10. And in order to use this, this is how you're able to draw your cards. Remember I was telling y'all each card has a number at the top, okay? And whatever this number is, that's based on how you draw that card. Now, the difference between this and the Carddass game that you see on the mobile that I've done in the playlist, which is in the pinned comment, check out those videos. It gives you some background on it. This would have been your life points, but they've done it a little bit different because you can see Gohan right here. You can see his max health is 30,000. He's going against Krillin, and it looks like Krillin's health is about 50,000. Okay, so be mindful of the fact that it's going to be different than the Carddass. In Carddass, this number here started out at 7. When it reached 0, you lost. This is not the case right here. This is your HP. That's why the cards here have an attack and they have a defense as well. In the Carddass games, they just simply had one number, and if that number you would try to attack your opponent and their number was higher, you'd lose that card. It would go here to your energy bank, and from there, this is the number that they would use for you to be able to draw the cards. So they have changed some things up, but for the sake of not getting y'all confused, I'm going to simply explain how, from what I see, how I believe the game is going to work. This number is going to be for you to draw your cards. The translation, the energy at the bottom left of the screen is C turn 1. The upper limit of the usage is increased. You can draw out the card by consuming energy by the number written in the upper left of the card. And that's the same thing I just explained here. So this number being a 6. If, say, for instance, this Vegeta card was in my hand, it's a number 5 card, I could pull that card, then I would have one left. So you could pull multiple cards and stuff like that as well. The more powerful cards are going to have higher numbers, of course. Your support or special cards are going to have, some of them even have zeros, so be mindful of that. Rarity of the cards, you look on the side, there's the gold bar. Those are the more rare cards, and I believe it goes up to 7 stars and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Now, this number here, this is for like the use of your special attacks, your transformations, and things like that. So anytime, I don't exactly know how this number is calculated in Kakarot, but for the Carddass games, anytime you sacrifice a card, anytime a card is defeated, it'll go into your bank. And in the Carddass games, there's a number down here, but they've moved it up here. But whatever that number is, once that number reaches a certain level, then you can perform different special abilities on cards and things like that. So it's kind of like you're building energy in a sense. This part is just showing the element. And apparently, like I said, this ties into this number here where you're able to use special abilities if you match this with the elements here and stuff like that. I'm sure they'll go more in depth on it. They haven't really explained it here, so I don't want to really explain how it is here, because it could be very different from the Carddass games. This was not in the Carddass game. So this is a different element that wasn't in the mobile version of the Carddass games. This is a little bit different to the cards themselves, because here they have an attack and they have a defense or a health point. This is different from Carddass because right here where you have Gohan and he's your leader, he has the main health. You didn't have that, okay? So this is where you see the Yu-Gi-Oh aspect of it, where you have hit points. Okay, so I don't know if you could put the cards in the defense mode or not, but I'm assuming you can, because they have a health stat as well as an attack. if it with the Carddass games, they just have an attack stat. Now the cards in the game are going to change to reflect this. So what you're probably going to see is the actual Carddass really looking like that, like it looks in the game, but they're going to add a attack and basically a defense metric to it. Not going to get too deep into this because I don't want to confuse y'all with this video. I want to try to keep it as simple as possible. Going over to the next scan here, you can see the actual in-game hub. I can't make out this area, so it could be a new area in Kakarot. I'm not sure, but you can see this is where you're more than likely to walk up to access it. This looks like a shop. This looks like the shop right here. I can see a bunch of cards back there. You can see the little mobile thing right here. Goku's there. There's someone sitting there. And that's how it is in Japan. These are like arcade things. You could put the actual card onto a thing and it scans it into the game. It's really cool. But you can see that there. So they're able to do that. It's very interesting. Like I said, I don't know where this is going to be. Could be, it could be in West City. It could be somewhere completely different. I don't know. And I would imagine the in-game hub, I don't know if it's a pause screen or wherever, but you'll be able to go play online, etc., etc. Now, this next scan, or the next part here, is showing off a very rare card with the Gotenks. It's a 4-star. That's the rarity. Excuse me. And then you see this is level 7. Now we know it goes up to 10. I don't know if 7 is the highest because it's an orange orb and the rest of them wasn't orange. But you're going to need 7 energy to be able to draw this card. This Gotenks has a 5,000 attack stat and a 3,000 defense, and this is his element, which is green. Now, they don't go into detail about elements. Like I said, that is something new that they didn't have for the Carddass game that's in my mobile phone. I'll show that to y'all in a different video. So, like I said, I'm still learning about how this game is going to be doing this, but still, you still need to get familiar with the Carddass because it's going to work very similar. Now, you see the deck customization here, where you're going to be able to build a deck and construct a deck based off the cards that you already have and the cards that you unlock and buy and things like that through missions. Excuse me. But if you want to know how to tell a rare card, it's going to have that gold bar on the side. Now, I don't know if this goes up to a 7-star. We have the star rankings in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, so, you know, it could. And then we go here. They're showing you the battle screen. Again, this is the scan very similar to what we had in the previous video. But just going over this, is all it's showing is a super attack. Goku is performing a super attack, and I can't see. Looks like he has 6 out of 10 energy, so that's dealing with drawing the cards. This is at an 11. I don't know his special ability. I can't see that to be able to translate it. But apparently, he's performing a super attack, and you can actually see the Kamehameha going to attack Krillin. Now, I don't know if he has any characters there. If he doesn't, then that 4,000 is going to attack his life points directly. But if he's directing it at a particular card, his attack would have to exceed that individual's defensive stat in order for that to work, or things like that. Like I said, and they haven't explained these. I know you see the elements here, and here. They haven't explained that. This Goku is a blue, and there's not showing there. So I don't know what's going on with that. It's a 3-star card, but they haven't really just explained it. So I'm not going to sit here and just pretend like I know point blank how this is going to work, but I do know the foundational core of how this game mode is going to work. And guys, it's free. I know, once again, some of y'all don't like it. Some of y'all not down with card games and things like that. I'm very excited to play it. Number one, because I like card games. I love the Yu-Gi-Oh games and all of that kind of stuff. I'm down with that. I love it. You know, number two, it's some new content for Kakarot. So from my standpoint as a content creator, that gives me more content for this game. Number three, it extends the longevity of this game, because not only are we going to be getting DLC still for the game, but you're also getting big free updates like this that add online elements that don't take away from the core game. Because that was my problem with online. I didn't want a multiplayer where you're flying around fighting with people. I didn't want that. But throwing this in here and making this as online, I'm perfectly fine with that, because it doesn't mess with the core game. So guys, I don't know if y'all have any questions, because I really don't want to confuse y'all by just throwing out a bunch of information, going back and forth between the two versions of this. think about it like this. Get familiar with the Carddass. It's the same way as Xenoverse 2 did with Hero Coliseum, how it's kind of their version of Super Dragon Ball Heroes. This is Dragon Ball Z Kakarot's version of the Dragon Ball Carddass games. But like I said, me being a card game fan, I'm really excited for this. This looks really fun. Like I said, you guys should play it. You guys should check it out. Try it. I mean, it's going to be free. So I know even for the people who saying they don't like it, they're going to try it before they give up. Now, one other thing that I do want to point out, I'm going to try to zoom in some more here so y'all can really get a good look at this. I don't know if I zoomed in enough. Probably not. The interesting thing is you are going to be able to fight with villains, not just heroes. And the Carddass game is very interesting because it goes all the way up to Dragon Ball Super Broly. Now, I don't know if those cards are going to be in the game, if you're going to have the Dragon Ball Super cards and things like that. I would imagine that you would because it is separate from Kakarot. Movie characters and things like that. I mean, you can already see here, there's a Majin Buu right there. I can't tell. That looks like Vegeta. That's one of Frieza's henchmen. I can't make out who that is. And then you even have Mr. Popo right there. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to have some special cards. There's going to be some fun things to do. I can't wait to learn more about the elements and how they work. But I know for a fact how this works and how the energy stat works as well, as far as transformations and performing super attacks from the cards and special abilities as well. Guys, let me know what y'all think down in the comment section down below. I can't wait to play this with some other content creators as well as you guys. I do plan on having a day, it'll be more likely on the weekend because school's finna start and stuff like that, where we can get on and be able to play this together. You know, and I was telling President Rose, it's kind of like how, you know, Rammstein and them kind of over the legend scenes. You have guys like Damani and them and The Truth over the Dokkan scene. You know, this is for us Kakarot content creators, man. We got our own little thing now, and that's pretty exciting. Looking forward for great content, because y'all know me, I don't like just throwing videos out for the sake of doing videos. Now, just to end the video with some, not some spoilers, but some debunking stuff, guys, because misinformation is always out there anytime something comes out. It is not confirmed that they will talk about Dragon Ball Z Kakarot on the 22nd at Bandai's Play Anime event. What's also misinformation that's going around out there is that Bandai was supposed to talk about DLC 2 in the V-Jump. That's bullcrap. Nobody knows that. No content creator on YouTube, no DBS Hype, Kenzaru Ryokucha, nobody knows that. And for you that's saying that, you wrong. Stop telling people these lies because you're misguiding the community. Okay? Stop doing that. Bandai ain't changing stuff. We have no idea what they have planned to put in anything. They didn't even have a preview for this and they put this in here. You see what I'm saying? So guys, pay attention, man. If y'all got questions, come and ask me, because I'll tell you the truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing just to get views, just to get subscribers. I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to know, not what you not tickling your fan service fancy or whatever you want to call it, guys. But subscribe to the channel if you're new, guys. Hit that like button and please turn on all notifications, because the more information that I get, the more information I'm putting out. When is this coming? I don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Not me, not Rose, not Just Saying. He dang sure don't know, even though he telling people when it's coming out. He doesn't know. Anything that people say is purely speculation until confirmed by Bandai Namco. That's all I got, y'all. Till next time, thanks for watching. Peace.